The house was too quiet, not the peaceful kind, the kind that waits to be broken. A clock ticked somewhere behind me, steady as a heartbeat, while the body on the kitchen floor began to cool. His blood had already found the grout between the tiles, tracing small red rivers toward the back door. I could still smell her perfume, faint, floral, guilty. Outside, the streetlights flickered, catching on the reflection of the knife in my hand. It wasn't supposed to end like this. But love, I've learned, doesn't die quietly. It claws its way out, even through flesh. By morning, the town was awake, whispering. The police sealed the house, neighbors peeked through curtains, and I played my role, the grieving friend, the accidental witness. I'd practiced that face in the mirror, hollow, stunned, clean. Detective Warner asked about the night before. I told him I'd heard a noise, came running, found the door open. I made sure my voice trembled just enough. But he noticed things. They always do. The towel I shouldn't have touched. The wine glass that wasn't supposed to be there. Her lipstick, her color, still smudged on the rim. He didn't say much, just looked at me too long. The kind of stare that tells you he's already rewinding the night in his head, piece by piece. Days blurred. Questions multiplied. So did the guilt. I started hearing things, the low buzz of suspicion in every conversation. Her husband's photo was on every news channel, his smile frozen, too alive for a dead man. She didn't call, couldn't. We'd agreed silence was safety. But silence is a liar. It amplifies every thought, every sound that shouldn't exist. At night, I kept seeing him. Not his face, his absence. The way the house felt wrong now, hollow, missing its center. The police said the murder was targeted. I nodded. Of course it was. Love always knows where to strike. But when Detective Warner started asking about her, about us, I felt something colder than fear. He wasn't chasing a killer. He was closing in on a secret. They found the footage 3 weeks later, from the neighbor's security cam. Grainy, silent, merciless. It showed what I'd prayed it wouldn't. Me at the door, after midnight. The husband letting me in. A brief exchange, and then the motion stopped. I told myself it was self-defense, that he lunged first, that the knife was his. Lies can sound like truth if you repeat them often enough. But the tape didn't lie. Warner played it for me in the interrogation room. The hum of the monitor was louder than my pulse. "You hesitated," he said, "before you stabbed him." He was right. I hesitated, because for a second I thought he might forgive me, thought I could still walk away. But forgiveness doesn't exist in stories like mine. Only choices. And I made mine 3 weeks ago, in that kitchen, between love and survival. I didn't fight the arrest. I didn't need to. But she did. She cried in front of cameras, called me a liar, said I was obsessed. She wore black at the funeral, like mourning was just another costume. What she didn't know, what I'd made sure of, was that the police already had the texts. The ones where she begged me to end it. The ones she deleted, but I never did. When they confronted her, she broke. Not loud, not dramatic, just folded. Warner told me later she confessed, said she planned it, said I was only supposed to scare him. Funny thing about plans, they fall apart once blood hits the floor. In the end, justice came quietly. No sirens, no screams. Just a woman led away in handcuffs, and a man watching from behind glass, realizing love is the most elegant weapon of all. It's strange how silence can sound heavier than guilt. The trial is over. She's gone. The town moved on. They always do. But the house still stands, empty, waiting. Sometimes I drive by at night, windows down, letting the ghosts breathe. People think justice brings peace. It doesn't. It just ends the noise. Warner told me once that I looked calm for a man who'd lost everything. He was wrong. I didn't lose anything. I just learned the truth, that love and murder share the same heartbeat. I don't dream anymore. I just remember. The knife, the perfume, the quiet.